Hello everyone, this is Just a Dad. Today I'm going to do a comparison between the Keurig K-Duo on the right and the Keurig K-Duo Essentials on the left. Both of these are from Walmart. Now this one is the older one. This is brand new. It's retailing for $119. The older one, the price is all over the place, but I have seen it as low for around $70 or $80 sometimes, but normally around $100. I bought both of these with my own money and I was not paid for this video, so I'm going to give you my honest review. I love the brand new Keurig K-Duo Essentials. Let me tell you why. They both brew a 12-pot cup of coffee, but this brew basket is awful. It's hard to get in sometimes, and it's hard to work with. This brew basket is awesome, very easy to use. They both take the same type of filter, a basket style filter. The K-Cup side, it's about the same, but I like this one a little bit better because I can do an over ice on the single serve side and a strong brew on the single serve side. Over here, I cannot do over ice. All I got is 8, 10, or 12 ounces. Here I can do 8, 10, or 12 ounces on the K-Cup, but I can also do a strong 8, 10, or 12 and an over ice. Over ice is 6 ounces. Earlier I made an over ice. It tasted really good. Let's talk about the craft side. I can brew 8, 10, or 12 cups on the craft side. That's the lowest quantity. And it's the same over here, 8, 10, or 12 cups on the craft side. Around back, I do like the Essentials. Has a little bit bigger water reservoir. Now the next thing I like about it is the craft does seem to pour a little bit nicer. Let's take a look at each craft. This one, they look to be about the same, but that pouring spout's just a little bit different than this one. They both have a warming plate. Now the next best thing I like about the Essentials, I can turn that warming plate on and off, even after the brew is over with. Over here, when you do a brew on the craft side, it turns the warming plate off, but then it turns it off after 2 hours automatically, but I cannot come back and turn it back on. So say you've got some coffee left over and it's cold, I can't come turn that carafe on. Over here, I can turn that carafe on. So say it's turned off, I hold the cups button for 3 seconds, the red light comes on, and I can turn the carafe on. And it turns off, then it will turn off again after 2 hours. I do think the Essentials just looks a little bit better. I like having the controls here on the front. Over here, there's nothing wrong with this one. If you can save a bunch of money, there's nothing wrong with it. You know, if this thing was like $50 or $60, you know, you could buy 2 of those for one of these. This is $119, but I love the looks of it. Makes a quick pot of coffee. I've got a detailed review on how to make an over ice coffee, how to make a standard cup of coffee, I just made a full 12 cups. And one of the last things, let's talk about descaling. So this one, actually, the K-Duo Essentials, the brand new one, they both have a descale light. Descale, but this shares it. So the add water and the descale light are the same light, which can get a little confusing. But on the new one, they give us, you got to look at the manual online, and you can put this in descale mode and run a descaling procedure and get the light to turn off. It is super hard to get that descale light to go off on this one. There is no descale mode. They don't tell us much about how to get that light to go out if it's been on. And you're supposed to, I've got videos on how to descale it, but it's not very straightforward. Here I have a video on how to descale this. It is super straightforward. You put it into a special descale mode, run the vinegar or the descaling solution through it, and then when you're done, the descale light's going to go out. Both of them will take a water filter. This one takes the tall handle. So look for the Keurig tall handle water filter. This one takes the short handle water filter. Now time-wise and temperature, they're about the same. As far as how the coffee tastes, I do think the coffee tastes about the same. That strong brew is nice. It delays the water going through the K-Cup. It adds about 10 to 20 seconds onto the brew. It's trying to extract as much flavor from the coffee inside the K-Cup as it can. Again, that's only for the K-Cup side. Again, be sure and check out, I have Just a Dad Simple Sip Coffee. You can buy this at justadadcoffee.com. That's what I brewed. It's great for over ice. I made an over ice with it. I made a full 12 cups with it. And I also brewed a K-Cup for a single serve coffee with it. And this takes, you know, both of them take a standard coffee K-Cup. You can brew tea, hot chocolate in here and everything. This one, the needle's a little bit easier to get to and clean. Once in a while you do have to clean that needle. This one can be a little tricky. Be on the lookout. They heavily discount this old one. I've seen it in the clearance aisle. I've seen it on holiday specials. They'll bring it out. They've got a gray color. Sometimes you'll see a thing super, super cheap. Now, if it's that price, it's a pretty good one to get. You don't get a whole bunch of extra features for that much more. But what I anticipate is this one, the K-Duo Essentials, is going to be heavily discounted also, I hope. That's going to be the new staple at Walmart. Again, this is typically, that Essentials brand is typically only sold at Walmart, but that's not always the case. I did go to my local Walmart and buy this. I'll put links if I can. I'll put a link to this one. Sometimes the link will go different on this one because it's going in and out of stock, and eventually I think they're going to stop carrying it. But as soon as I say that, they'll make this forever. So I really can't say, oh, they're going to discontinue this and this is the new one. Sometimes that's for Keurig to discontinue a coffee maker. I've been doing this for 5-6 years. I've not seen it yet. They'll make a new one, but they still keep the old ones around. So I would get the newer one. I think it's going to be a little bit better. This one, I have had some problems, but they do sell a bunch of them. In the comments on a lot of videos, I'll see people having a lot of problems with that descale light, the add water light. So hopefully they got a lot more fixed. I don't have any time on the brand new one. Hopefully it's going to last a lot longer, but it just looks nicer. Again, I'll put links to both of them underneath the show description notes. If you click on the link, the product won't cost you anymore, but I do get a small commission from the sale. It is a way of helping support my channel. That way I can buy both these coffee makers with my own money and just tell you, which one do I think is the best. So if you could, give it a thumbs up and like and subscribe, and thanks for watching. So I did brand my own coffee, Just a Dad Simple Sip Coffee. You can buy it at justadadcoffee.com. It comes in the K-Cup form, dark roast. It's a whole bean or ground coffee. I like that it comes in these bags. The bags are resealable. Miss Fiona's even on there. So if you could, I would really love the support. Just a Dad Simple Sip Coffee. Give it a try. I think you're actually going to really love it. Be sure and check me out over on Instagram. I really would appreciate a follow there. I'm also doing Amazon live streams, so be sure and check for links to Amazon live streams. I have a lot of fun over there. And also I have a Facebook group page. I do free giveaways on the Facebook group page. So again, I really appreciate everybody's support. Again, if you could, please like and subscribe, and thanks for watching. Miss Fiona is just enjoying the outside, aren't you? You a good girl? Huh? You good girl.